in the home opener for the St. Francis Brooklyn Terriers. They hold on over Lafayette, and with the two leading scorers in the second half, Deniz Celen as well as Chauncey Hawkins. And Deniz, we'll start for you. Some dramatic moments late in this game. How would you describe it?
It was insane, I think. They made a great run towards the end, and they came back. It was a really close game. But I think we grinded through it. I think we played hard throughout the whole game, and we got the win. So.
You guys were down 5 at the half, and it looked like in the second, you and Chauncey Hawkins really working well together, a little two-man game. Did you feel like you discovered something there?
I mean, we've been working on that from last year, this summer. We've been working on that, and it just worked out great. The pick and roll action, pick and pop action, like everything. It's just clicking, man.
How important to win the home opener?
I think we needed this win. We lost the first game, as you know, so I think we really needed this one, and it was great to see all the fans and get a win for them too.
Deniz, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Chauncey, you had a big game against this team last year. No points in the first half. What was your mindset going into the second?
Going into the second, I had a lot of, we're a team, so everybody's picking me up. They're like, it's a new half, go about, be aggressive. I was playing a little bit passive in the first half. I only took one shot, which was a block, and then I turned it over right after. Just listening to them, locking in, being to myself, and just thinking, like, it's all or nothing. We got to get this win.
How important to close out this game after blowing a 14-point lead against Fordham? You had some games like this last year as Lafayette's climbing back late. How vital to finish this one off?
Extremely vital. I mean, last game we made a lot of rookie mistakes, a lot of, growing pains. We had a great lead, and here we told each other we're not letting that happen again. Our goal is to learn from each and every win, each and every loss, and we did just that. God willing, we closed it out.
Now, in Lafayette, Jaworski, one of the top three-point shooters in the country last year, you guys held him to 1-3. He didn't hit one until about a minute and a half left in the game. What was the key to limiting Lafayette and Jaworski?
Our key was just to get out on shooters, make sure that on every handoff, fade screen, we're going over the top and not giving him any space to let that thing fly, because we know he can shoot with the best of them, and our hats are tipped to him, and good game.
It certainly was. Drama late. You win on the missed free throw, and congratulations, Chauncey and Deniz, on the victory today. We bring in now the head coach of St. Francis Brooklyn, Glenn Braica. Glenn, nothing easy, huh?
No, it's not easy. It's not easy. They're a really good team. They really shoot the ball. I thought, for the most part, our defense was pretty good, but we got to be a lot smarter game in situations. But it's better to learn while you win than when you lose.
What do you see development-wise from Chauncey Hawkins in some of those situations? He was on the floor late last year, but he had Glenn Sanabria with him. Now it's his job to control those situations, and boy, he was terrific in the second half.
He bailed us out in the second half. I mean, but what I liked is that in the first half, he played like a real point guard. He didn't hunt shots. And I always tell him when I didn't hunt shots early, I had better games offensively, usually late. And that's kind of what happened for him today. He didn't really look to, he's trying to run the team as best he could in the first half. And then in the second half, the opportunities presented themselves, and you let the game come to you. And then he took advantage of it, and they had trouble guarding him.
You said of this Lafayette team before the game that this is one of the most challenging games on your schedule. To come away with a win in your home opener and sweep the home and home over a couple of years here, how meaningful?
It's really hard to do. I mean, Franny's a great coach. They're a terrific team. I watched their game against Columbia. Nothing but respect for them. I dread playing them. They run their offense as well as anyone in the country. They got shooters. They're really fundamentally sound. So I was proud of our guys for hanging in there and getting a win. Okay, but we do have to iron out a few things. We have to get better in certain situations. We have to become mentally tougher in certain situations. We can't leave things to chance. But it's better to do that after a win than after a loss. So we'll take the win. But again, Lafayette, terrific team. My guys, they really stepped it up today, and I'm proud of them because, after the Fordham game, I was not a happy camper. And, I didn't know if we could do this against a team like that. So they showed me something today.
You wanted to see grit. Did you see grit?
Yeah, but we got to be a little smarter. But yes, grit. We'll get better. We'll get better. It's hard to simulate those type of situations in practice. I don't know if you can, but you got to kind of play in those type of deals to get better at them. And like I said, it's better to play in them and win than to play in them and lose. And I think the harder you play, even if you make a few mistakes, you give yourself a chance.
Jaworski, the second best shooter by percentage from three-point land last year. Late in the game, you have a freshman, Rob Higgins, on him.
Robbie's a good defender. You know, that's kind of why I left him in there, because I kind of felt comfortable with him guarding him. He's got an unbelievable motor. He never gets tired, and he was getting over those fade screens and doing a great job. So that's why I left him in. You know, tendency would be to go to an older guy, but I really liked the way he was guarding him. I thought he was locked in on him. So I gave him a shot, and he came through.
And when it comes down to free throws at the end, what's a coach to do?
Pray.
Well, they were answered today as you get the win against Lafayette. Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks, Pete.
All right, 73-72, Terriers over the Leopards. Let's send it back up to